Rockets play before the hometown crowd here in downtown Houston, Texas. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. For the Portland Trailblazers, they come in off a loss to Chicago. You know, guys, you hate to get embarrassed on your home court, but that's exactly what happened. It was a tough loss for them.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Yes, accuracy was not their strong suit, and it wasn't necessarily because the D was so tough. They created a lot of open looks. They just couldn't hit anything.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Lillard and McCollum, the explosive backcourt pair. Plumlee out there with Aminu, and it's Harkless in at the 3. Harden kicks to Capella. And some nice passing there by Houston. Shot clock at 5. There's the dish to Brewer. Houston needs to get a shot up. Harkless with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Passes it to Plumlee. The shot's good.
And working on that upper body strength, Plumlee has a great build and is converting through contact.
And here is Brewer. Anderson the screen. Ariza outside. At the elbow, Harden. Clock at 4, and it's good. 2 points. Brent, just how long do you give yourself as a team before you start planning ahead, looking to next year?
Well, I think general managers, or at least the smart ones, Kevin, are always doing that. And not just next year. They're looking to 2 or 3 seasons from now, setting themselves up with cap space, player room, and player movement. Even trades enter the picture. So it's an ongoing process, but for a basketball team, your focus is the next game.
On defense, the Rockets, it's a 3-point game. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, the point's not hard to come by for them, that's for sure. I'd have surrendered too if I was trying to defend against that potent attack.
Kicks to Brewer. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's McCollum. 17 points for him last game against Chicago. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Just like it when he gets in there. McCollum using his wingspan to take advantage.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Sam Decker comes in for Ryan Anderson. KJ McDaniels, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Gordon subbed in for Corey Brewer. Turner's checked in for the Trailblazers. Alan Crabb comes in for Lillard. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Plumlee with the screen. McCollum with the screen for Turner. Plumlee with a screen on Gordon. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Yeah, not a highlight reel play there. He needs to be aware of where he is on the court at all times.
Ennis, he's checked in for James Harden. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Davis is checked in for Plumlee. And Vonleh's subbed in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Now here's Ennis. 8 points his last outing. Nene with the screen on McCollum. The Rockets again can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Crabb with the ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Chicago. Puts it up. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Down low. Got a piece of it. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
Well, coaches always tell you, if you take a chance, you better get it.
Here's Gordon. And he banks in the layup.
Great finish from Gordon in traffic. You like to see the smaller guys operate down low as long as they're patient.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 1. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic demeanor on the floor.
I was taught to, never let anybody see how you feel. I kind of just embraced it, for my entire life. Just, you wouldn't know if something was going on in my life or not, because as long as I'm taking care of business and doing what I need to be doing, that's all that matters.
I would say we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of business.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
Well, they've carved out a nice little advantage here, really by dictating the pace early on.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Rockets. Trevor Ariza out there with Decker. Then it's Ennis. Then there's Gordon. Then it's Nene in at the 5 spot. And you look back, and some players haven't really loved playing in the Northwest. You might include LaMarcus Aldridge in that category. But Damian Lillard certainly has embraced it.
Well, if it couldn't be Oakland for the hometown Warriors, Damian Lillard enjoying his time in the Pacific Northwest. He seems like one of those guys just not drawn to the bright lights and glitz and glamour of the league. He wants to get down to business and get to work. Plays with a chip on his shoulder coming out of Weber State. And he doesn't mind that small town atmosphere and those incredible fans the Blazers have had for years.
Crab, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And stolen by Vonleh. And Lillard kicks to Leonard. Stolen by Nene. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen James Harden become one of the most accomplished in the league at drawing fouls and getting to the free throw line. And he makes no apologies for his style. He said free throws are a part of basketball. I'm not necessarily going into them trying to draw a foul, but if a person can't guard you, he has to foul you. Or I'm going to score every single time. Kevin?
Maybe the toughest cover in the league, DA. Thank you. For Portland, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And this Blazers team built around pick-and-roll offense.
Well, Lillard out on the pick-and-roll is just so devastating, not only in driving the ball, but his continued proficiency from the three-point line. But last year, I think C.J. McCollum surprised a lot of fans, maybe not a lot of coaches, but a lot of fans with his ability to play the combo guard spot, hit floaters, and be a consistent second scorer.
Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And the rejection by Leonard. Here's Lillard. Buries it down low. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, for a guy who used to be more proficient in the half-court game, Lillard's showing that nowadays he's just as dominant in transition.
Right side, Gordon. The 10-footer. Portland grabs the miss. Harkless the pass to Lillard. From deep. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Trailblazers lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, it's been a grinded-out game. What have you seen from your team so far?
Well, we're competing. Neither team's really shooting the ball that well, but both teams are playing hard.
Energy always leads to good results. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you've enjoyed our first half of action. I'm Ernie Johnson welcoming you back. Shaquille O'Neal is right there. Kenny the Jet Smith is right there. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. The second quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much, however. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, it's always a little bit of a challenge playing on the road, but they came in mentally prepared and physically prepared. The energy in the arena was fierce, but they didn't cave in.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, on offense, I like to see them play inside out more. Attack the basket, generate easy points. And then once the defense collapses, kick it out to the perimeter for open looks. Trust me, I know. Rick Fox, Big Shot Bob, that's all we did.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back, everyone. The sign says, "We love Houston." I think it speaks for all of us. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And what he gives his team, guys, is an edge. He just lights up an arena when he gets it going. And in that first half, young fella had it going.
Yeah, and I think the D had a hand in that. They let him get that confidence going very hard to ice him down once he gets this warm.
All these days, teams have really gone away from offensive rebounding, transition defense, such an imperative.
Well, I think Greg Popovich started it off in San Antonio, and then Doc Rivers adopted it in Boston for many years because the numbers will tell you the percentage chances of grabbing an offensive rebound for your basketball team are not very good. And if you take those kind of risks, calculated as they might be, it's a disadvantage for you to get back in transition and set up your defense. So a lot more teams adopting the 4-back and 1 take a chance at the offensive rebound mentality.
Part of that analytics contribution we're talking about before. Things like that point those things out to the play.
Yeah, and the numbers aren't lying.
Right, exactly. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Lillard and McCollum, the explosive backcourt pair. Al Farouk Amino is out there with Mo Harkless. And it's Plumlee in at the center, filling out the middle. McCollum dishes to Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing.
You can't fault him for taking the open look, guys. Just didn't go in for him. But, you know, he'll look to shoot that one again.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Aminu with the bucket.
That's a great look for Aminu, who has the athleticism and long arms to do damage inside. And a former most improved player, Ryan Anderson, led the Pac-10 in scoring back at Cal Berkeley in his sophomore season. Truly a golden bear.
Now here's Ariza. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. But they get it back. Clock is at 3. Kicks it out to Harden. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And too long on the shot. And Ryan Anderson led his high school, Oak Ridge, to a Division II state title.
Well, Ryan Anderson seems to be one of those guys who's just a grinder, not getting tons of national publicity and then bursting on the scene. And that scene happens to be the NBA.
Here's Brewer, following the basket by Mason Plumlee. Anderson the screen. And Brewer kicks to Anderson. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, Ryan Anderson in catch-and-shoot game is a great option. The D has no way to react when Anderson uses that quick release.
Now, here's Lillard. He has 7. Plumlee with a screen on Ariza. Aminu. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Harden against Lillard. And the pass to Capella. Ariza has the open look. A 3-pointer is right on target. Ariza's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Lillard kicks to Plumlee. And McCollum now atop the key. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Terrific defense. They definitely read the scouting report on this guy and could not have played him more perfectly there.
Capella kicks to Brewer. Here's Harden for the lead, and it's sent back by Plumlee. 3/4 of play in a close game here. It's the Trailblazers up 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the 4th quarter. Here's Gordon. Harden out there with McDaniels. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Nene. And it's Anderson in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Anderson the screen. Here's McDaniels. It's tipped. 5 to shoot. To take the lead. And Nene with the lay-in. Good. Nene's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Rockets. Portland trailing here. Outside Turner. And there's the feed to Plumlee. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense there by Nene. McDaniels kicks to Nene. And Nene slams it in.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Especially in a game that is this close, every possession counting. That was just one side wanting it more than the other.
Turner passes to Crabbe. Plumlee with the screen. 6 to shoot. And it's Turner off the drive. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. From 12 feet out. No good off the back of the rim. Houston leading by 3. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Outside Gordon. Over to the left wing. A 3 from Anderson. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Well, the defense is pretty good there, but it better be pretty great if you're guarding Anderson from that distance.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 6. 1:19 left here in the 4th quarter. Making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Nene. And Trevor Ariza is subbed in for KJ McDaniels. Maurice Harkless is checked in for the Trailblazers. Lillard comes in for Evan Turner. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Thank you, David. Here's Gordon, following the score by Damian Lillard. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Here's Aminu. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Now just a 2-point Houston lead.
Well, there's no doubt he is not the go-to scorer for this team, but Aminu gets an opportunity to hit a big shot. Has the metal nowadays to knock those down.
Now here's Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. It's a three. Aminu grabs the miss. Here's Crab. But they'll get another chance. And the Rockets with possession here. The lead is 2. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gordon dishes to Harden. He feeds it to Capella. Count it!
Those are huge points.
As important a bucket as we've seen all game long.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. And that one misses. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. 17 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And a quick bucket and a foul is really the only option at this point.
Yeah, let's forget about how to foul and concern ourselves with who to foul.
.17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And that's an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
At the line for your Rockets, James Harden. Taking 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. 7 seconds left in the game. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, time a huge factor right now. They've got to get points and then the foul.
And this is where 5 fingers need to become a fist. No room for error.
Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Aminu. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. Lillard from outside. No good. So we see the Rockets get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Ryan, it was a great night of shooting for you. What does it mean to you that your teammates have the confidence to get you the ball when you're in position to score?
They have a ton of confidence in me. Even if I'm missing them, they want me to keep shooting because a lot of times I'm open. So, you know, my teammates do a great job of finding me. I got to just keep shooting. I mean, that's what shooters should do. You know, you can't lose confidence in your shot. You just have to be ready and focused and just shoot the next one and hopefully it goes in.
Yeah, the next one's always going in, right? Thanks very much, Ryan. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you. Superb. And now let's move on to the presentation of Ryan Anderson. Clearly, his years of experience paid huge dividends this evening. The veteran leadership, the confidence he brings, all key factors in this game.
His accuracy, wow. I was blown away by how consistent he was throughout this game. There's a part of you that thinks like, okay, another one and another one. It's going to be another one that goes in, and then you realize, you know what, it's just his night.
With the way he's been playing lately, I don't know where this game came from. Woo-wee. Nothing had been working for him. All of a sudden tonight, this guy couldn't do anything wrong.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, all 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. It's a long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Oh,
yes. I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.